Heather Boston is healthy after her performance tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it actually was a game time decision because she didn't practice the last 2 days, just trying to rest that lower leg, and she felt good in shoot around. She felt good warming up for the game today, and luckily for us, I mean, she played.
How do you assess her performance?
I mean, 18, 15, and 7. I mean, not a whole lot of freshmen in the country are doing that, probably ever. So, I mean, she sucked it up. She laid it on the line for us to get a win, tough win here in Arkansas. Good crowd. I mean, tough place to play, tough team to play against. But I thought we did a great job just locking in and just making it difficult for them to get clean looks, especially outside the 3.
Dawn, going back to Boston, her ability as a shot blocker, I know you've had some good ones in the past, and maybe you don't like to compare, but what makes her such an effective shot blocker, especially as a freshman, which most freshmen tend to foul a lot, but she doesn't foul a lot?
I guess she has the principle of verticality down, in that she doesn't lean over too much. I think with Aliyah Boston and her ability to block shots, it's more about she understands personnel. Like, she understands scouting report defense. She understands players' tendencies, and she really relies on what she reads about players, and she just really executes. So I think part of it is timing, part of it is understanding where people like to go on the floor. But I think, I've never been around a young player that has all of those attributes. Some are just naturally, they volleyball players, so they block shots. She really understands where she is on the floor, and she's able to make big plays.
14 offensive rebounds tonight. Let me talk about your team's tenacity on the board, especially on the offensive end.
I mean, we knew that, coming into the game that we offensive rebound a lot of our shots. It's something that we felt like we had an advantage, just flat out just rebounding. They play smaller guards, so you give up something when you play a smaller lineup, and rebounds is something that you give up. For them, they gain, outside shooting and three-point shooters, and our bigs have to chase that around. So that's difficult. But I'm happy that we were able to rebound the ball the way we have and gave us some extra possessions.
I feel you all did a good job on Dungy. I mean, taking 25 shots to get 16 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's, Dungy's a tough matchup. Obviously, how she played us last year. I mean, she was in a really groove last year. She scored a lot of points on us. So, obviously, she was the center of their scouting report. We want to make sure we just make her work hard for all of her shots. We want to be in between her and the basket when she puts it on the floor. Didn't want to give her any clean looks. You're not going to do that for a 40-minute period. So she did get loose a few times and made us pay for it, but we made it hard for her.
Talk about your game coming up Monday with UConn, and it seems like the women's game, we get more of these marquee matchups than we do on the men's side. How proud do you feel that the women, they go head-to-head with the big guns?
I mean, I think we want to grow our game. Obviously, if you look at, our UConn series, we haven't really been effective. We haven't gotten any wins, and I think, but the build up to it, a couple of times we've been number one in the country. We're number one in the country now, so it adds to it. I think is perfect timing in that it's a marquee matchup. I don't prefer to play it in the middle of our conference because we're coming off a tough road win here in Arkansas. We're going to get back late. We wanted to practice a little bit tomorrow, but we probably won't be able to do that. And then go play them. But I think it's great for the women's game. It's not just UConn. We just saw one last Monday with UConn in Oregon. So, I mean, I think it's great for the game, even if it's, at the expense of us playing it in the middle of our conference schedule.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.